Martin Luther King Jr. was a pastor in Birmingham, Alabama. He was born in Atlanta, Georgia. King was very smart and wanted civil rights. Martin Luther King Jr. worked on protests and movements for freedom, but did not believe in violence.
When Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white man, this started the Montgomery bus boycott. Martin Luther King Jr. became the spokesperson for this movement. With his help, they were able to achieve desegregation on buses in Montgomery, Alabama.
Martin Luther King Jr. founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, in 1957. This organization was designed to bring black churches together in order to promote nonviolent protests in order to receive the civil rights they deserved.
August 28, 1963. Martin Luther King Jr. was one of the 6 leaders on the March on Washington. King delivered his "I Have a Dream" speech in front of the Lincoln Memorial during this march.
Written on April 16, 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. wrote this letter while he was in jail in Birmingham, Alabama. He was arrested for being a part of a nonviolent protest in Alabama for a movement of human rights.
With help of the SCLC and the SNCC, King wanted to organize a march from Selma to Montgomery on March 7, 1965. The protesters did not get very far after angry mobs and police attacked them. This was later known as Bloody Sunday.
Martin Luther King Jr. was happy with the success he was having in the South. He wanted the movement to spread to the North, with Chicago being the first city. With the help of his organizations, he planned many marches, movements, and protests to spread the awareness.
On April 4, 1967, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his Beyond Vietnam speech at an appearance in New York City at Riverside Church. Martin Luther King Jr. thought the government needed to focus on our country first.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s Poor People's Campaign of 1968 stressed economic injustice. King traveled the nation to form a multiracial army of the poor. He wanted to march on Washington to show what he has done, but many people did not support this movement.
King Jr. traveled to Memphis, Tennessee in late March of 1968. On April 3rd, he delivered his "I've Been to the Mountaintop" speech. A day later, on April 4th, 1968, while standing outside his balcony at his hotel, Martin Luther King Jr. was shot by James Earl Ray at 6:10 p.m.
Yo, 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 yo. His name was King. He had a great thing for independence and no more suffering.
He didn't believe in violence because that was not his thing. He thought all men were equal, and then he rung his bell. Ting!
He made a speech on Washington. What a boss historian. He made the world peaceful, and now he's a Victorian.
And that's what's up.